Part 3 of The Man at the Elevator. This is when I started to get seriously worried. This wasn't normal. I began to focus on this man whenever he appeared. I noticed something even stranger. The timing of his appearances and disappearances made no logical sense at all. For example, I'd see him entering the hotel at 1 a.m., get into the elevator, and supposedly go up to the 6th floor. The elevator arrives, nobody exits. Then, exactly 2 minutes later, I see him exiting the elevator in the lobby. How? The elevator indicator still showed it was on the 6th floor. There was no recorded movement of the elevator descending. It was as if he entered the elevator in the lobby and exited it in the lobby 2 minutes later. But in between, the elevator traveled to the 6th floor and back without actually moving. Another time, I saw him exiting the elevator in the lobby at 3 a.m. Okay, I kept watching the entrance cameras to see him leave the hotel. Nothing. He didn't leave. So where did he go? The restroom? Did he sit in the lobby? I scanned everywhere on the cameras. No trace of him. It was like he stepped out of the elevator and vanished into thin air. And then, maybe 15 minutes later, I see him entering through the main hotel door again. Where was he for those 15 minutes if he never actually left? I started going crazy. I found myself waiting for him to appear every night. Sometimes he did, sometimes he didn't. No fixed schedule. I asked my colleagues on other shifts, described him, and asked if they'd seen him or if there was a guest matching his description. They all said they hadn't noticed, or maybe he was just a regular guest nobody paid much attention to. I asked the reception staff. They said no one matching that description had booked a room alone or frequented the hotel regularly. The guest logs had no one matching either the description or these bizarre timings. I started digging through camera recordings from previous days. Entire nights spent replaying footage of this man entering and exiting the elevator. The same weird pattern repeated. Enters from the lobby, elevator goes to a certain floor. Nobody exits on that floor. A little later, he suddenly appears exiting the elevator in the lobby, or conversely, exits the elevator in the lobby, then appears entering the main hotel door sometime later without having ever left in the first place. One time I decided I had to confront him. I had to know who he was and what his story was. I was sitting in the security room, eyes glued to the monitors. At around 2:30 a.m., I caught his silhouette entering through the main door. My heart started pounding hard. I left the room and ran out to the lobby. It was him, walking calmly towards the elevator. I called out a bit loudly, "Sir, excuse me." He didn't turn around, as if he couldn't hear me at all. He continued walking and pressed the elevator button. I hurried towards him, calling out again, "Sir, please, just a moment. I need to talk to you." I reached him just as the elevator door was opening. He looked at me with a look, I can't describe it, an empty look, like he was looking right through me, not seeing me at all. No expression whatsoever. No surprise, no anxiety, nothing, like a statue. And he stepped into the elevator. Like and subscribe, and turn on notification for the next part.